Hello and welcome to the Velkyn Weave, where a bunch of us nerdy artists, analysts, engineers, writers, nurses, and performers get together and play Dungeons & Dragons. So glad your adventurers are joining us tonight. If this is your first time watching the Games Tavern, welcome. Please follow the Games Tavern on Twitch. It's free and supports the show, the cast, and the crew. Remember, you can watch us live on Twitch, and all shows are uploaded to YouTube typically 48 hours later. You can catch all the shows that you have missed in our YouTube archive. We'll get rolling shortly, but first, some announcements.
That's right. I'd like to talk to you about Amazon Prime. Do you have Amazon Prime? Because if you do, you get a free Prime Gaming subscription, which you can use to show your support for the show, cast, and crew. Prime Gaming subscribers also get access to sub-only emotes and to a special subscriber-only channel on the TGT Discord. Check it out.
And tonight, as always, make sure to cheer on your favorite character, like Doliris. When they do something awesome, every crit, feeds Timor, goddess of luck and good die rolls. Your bitch cheers and cheers show your support for the characters, and we love you, our friends, for that support. Your subs support the Games Tavern production quality upgrades and make better shows for you. Our latest goal is to get me a new microphone. I don't know why.
And a colossal thank you to Overhead Games for sponsoring tonight's show. Go to overheadgames.com to find some great support for your games. And of course, join us right here for some great prizes from them this month. They are the creative team behind the Epic Character Generator, an excellent tool for anyone who wants to create realistic character avatars in no time at all. Simply choose what items to display on your character, save as an image on a preset or transparent background, use it in whatever way makes you happy. Check them out at overheadgames.com.
And tonight from Overhead Games, we will be giving away one of their epic character generators in a raffle tonight. That raffle will begin shortly and continue on through till probably near the end of the show, at which point we'll pick a winner. Details on how to enter, when we hit the break, you'll see something in chat. Keep an eye out. Contest is limited, however, to just the U.S. and Canada, except Quebec. Quebec again. God. Cast and crew of the Games Tavern, please restrain yourselves and do not enter as well.
Quebec.
Quebec.
Oh, muted.
And I was going to make a joke that I was going to pretend to be muted and not actually, but I said the Quebecois.
You're a method actor.
Yes. I had. Can I get my verb on this action? All right. I studied under Stanislavski a little, and this is where someone in chat's going to be like, well, actually, here's what I think about that. Anywho, when last we left our intrepid heroes on the Velkyn Weave, war was upon us. They defended the city gates against the horrendous hill giants of Hogarth.
I like Horatius. You should keep that.
I like Horatio. The hill giant Horatio and his marvelous mustache. They defended the market square against the ferocious flames of Abrithriax, the red dragon.
Stupid name.
With the stupid name. Even better, the stupid dead corpse that was left in the city square.
Sentinel.
They journeyed to the central market where they held the line against wave after wave of hobgoblin, blue lizard ambusher, infernal demon spawn, and eventually the terrifying green spawn Razer Fiend of Tiamat, who are mounted by Kulkorzul Mindbenders, terrifying foes of the Red Hand Horde. They are attempting to defend the city of Brindle against the might of the Red Hand, and currently they have fared quite well. But as every week, we like to give the players an opportunity to earn some inspiration. And this week, their monologue prompt, they give an internal character monologue, their character's internal thoughts, so we can get to know a bit more about their character, is the cost I am willing to pay for victory. And the order in which we will go will be Quinton, Bope, Rinian, Eldon, and Doliris.
I think the cost that I'm willing to pay is higher than other people of the Velkyn Weave. We're caught on a meat grinder right now, and I'm asking myself, why are we in this meat grinder when we could just let some of these enemies flow through and do their thing elsewhere while we go after the head of the dragon, so to speak. I would also be willing to sacrifice Bope if it came to it, but hopefully doesn't have to. Whatever happens, I need to live.
Well, I would be willing to sacrifice Quinton.
Already did.
I have not come this far, 350 years, not to achieve what I need to get done. I've got things to do, and now that I have the tools to find them, I will not be stopped by some measly, young, up-and-coming hobgoblin dragon thingamabobber. No, not today. Not this day. For Mr. Peppers.
The cost I'm willing to pay is perhaps not something that I actively think because, well, to think upon it, to dwell upon it would reduce my willingness to move forward. I'm willing to, well, the cost is everything. Be it what is here, who I am with, what we defend. It's the idea that we fight for. As long as that survives, it doesn't matter what we lose.
Fights like this, have to be life and death. There's literally a whole army out there, all kinds of nasty things. They're throwing them at us, one after the other, or two after the other, or as many as they can at once. And you don't enter a fight like this lightly. You can't expect to show up against a whole goddamn army out there and come away unscathed. If you do, frankly, you're foolish. If you're not prepared to die out there, you shouldn't go out to that kind of fight in the first place.
So it is well known that I have very little respect for the law, but that doesn't mean that there are things that I'm not prepared to sacrifice. On the other hand, in the past, I have taken things which cannot be given back. I have tried to live since then in such a way that I don't have to keep doing it. But if the stakes were high enough, I might have to resort to that once more.
Well, you're not saying you'd sell out Deet and Tobias, are you?
Oh God, no. No. Ride or die.
They are in on the scam. They're like, listen, we killed the Lord. There is no town to destroy.
I had no part of that.
We're burning the fields. All right. They start a heavy metal band in your honor.
Well, how will they do the hair flip? They're lizards.
Get wigs
They would
is what'll
just-
happen.
Little wigs.
Check it out. Flip. They got it. All right. So, when last we left these heroes, we were on the battle map, map 1, where there are 2 green spawn Razer Fiend, and there is these mind-bending hobgoblins that are currently riding them. And in the initiative order, we're actually it's Eldon's turn next, then Rinian, and then we'd go back to Quinton at the top, according to my notes where I left my marker. So to set the stage for everyone who's watching, and we recap some of it in chat. Essentially, we have wave after wave of just terrible devil dragons and hobgoblin skirmishers rushing through the market square, and currently the most fearsome foes yet have arrived, these spawn of Tiamat, and using their flight abilities, they have come in from the side, catching the Velkyn weave off guard. The Mindbenders have caused Doliris to fall asleep, and we are going to resume combat from where we left off with Eldon at the top of initiative.
Are the Razer Fiends currently up in the air, basically? Pretty high up?
They're off the ground. They're not too high. They're about 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
That's still pretty high. Okay.
For a little fella.
A little fella like myself.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be a challenge. based on where Delirious is, I don't know if I would have seen her fall unconscious. Maybe. Razer Fiend's kind of in the way there. Hard to tell. I think we might have.
Your character can know that she's unconscious.
I am pretty perceptive.
She's snoring again.
Ah, God. Sleeping on the job. Okay. So they're 20 feet up in the air, so I don't have to worry too much about opportunity attacks, at least. I can move around below them if I need to.
Assuming that their reach is less than 20 feet.
Assuming that their reach is... That is a...
Know what they say
sure,
about assuming.
Fair.
And there is no reaction that those mind benders can pop
Assuming that their reach is less than 20 feet. Why would you say that out loud? Nothing's gonna reach to like that. Like, except like the Kraken.
They're
The
Krakens!
Hydras.
Razer
Oh
Fiends.
God! They're
20-foot reach.
Krakens! Like Krakens? Like Krakens. Alright, okay.
I did design cloud krakens in a book.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're quite cool. They can reach down this guy.
Okay, well, I am gonna try and create a little bit of space here between me and Bo, so we're not juicier breath weapon targets than we already are.
Good plan.
We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. Anything? Okay, all right.
You're good.
Dude.
You're good.
You
Had
do.
to ask. Had to ask. Okay, and now it's going to be time for a 4th level, I think, Call Lightning.
Yeah.
So I'm going to summon the
Nice.
Storm, baby.
Zap
All
zap.
right.
Huzzah.
So, yeah. You hear that?
I did.
I did.
The warlock patron, Nina.
Right. All right, we're gonna summon the storm, and I know Quinton's back there, Bope's there, like, fellas, got it? All right, cool. I'm gonna strike that lightning down on the Razer Fiend and its rider that's closest to Delirious.
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
They're going to attempt to counterspell
Oh, okay.
Well, you get a roll though, because you said you were casting it 4.
at 4th level. So I believe the DC is 14, correct?
That sounds right. I don't have to
They
deal with
fail!
spells all that
They
often.
waste the high level spell slot.
Praise nature. Sorry, Timora.
All right, so-
Druid.
So who all has to make saves?
The Razer Fiend and its rider closest to Delirious.
All right.
That lightning
dex
bolt will
save?
bring it right down. Dex save 16.
The rider fails.
Yeah.
That's
Suck
probably
it.
gonna kill him. He doesn't have that many hit points.
Well, I didn't roll great, but 17.
The Razer
lightning
Fiend makes
damage.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
17.
And then 8 for the Razer Fiend, I guess.
Okay.
So there's my action. I'm gonna thinking about any other. No, I've used my spirit totem lately. Wait, was my spirit totem still up, or was that a previous fight? That was a breath reacts. Don't have it up anymore. Okay.
And 8 on the Razer Fiend?
Yes, 8 on the Razer Fiend.
They have a lot of hit points.
And I'll go ahead and shillelagh my staff just as a bonus action, just so I'm not wasting the action economy here. And that'll be it for me.
All right. Rinian, you are up. The Razer
Yes.
Fiend are 20 feet in the air, and you are.
Very far behind.
Yes.
Not seeing anything before me, I whip my head back and forth, realize that we have been flanked. I have to rush back.
That's right. Defend me.
So from here, they're how far away?
So they're 20 feet in the air. So if you can get underneath them, they're 20 feet up.
So this would be 30 feet, some
Ish.
Pythagoras might have something to say about that, sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
We can solve this, guys.
I would say less than 30 feet.
This is why you don't teach math.
This is why I don't teach that.
Doesn't chemistry have quite a bit of math in it, though?
Yeah, very, very little Pythagoras involved with
That's
triangles
true.
and stuff. A lot of algebra.
Well, then I am going to throw the hammer at the disadvantages. At the duder sitting on it back.
You're using a magic boomerang? No, what do you have? Javelin? What you got?
No, the hammer.
Oh, the hammer. Yeah, I was like, you're not throwing Sarvith, are you? Sing 'em, boy. Ah!
Hilarious catch. Oh, wait.
No, so at disadvantage, since it is so far away, I got a 31 and a 26.
I guess casting shield won't help. Plus, he uses reaction to cast counterspell. So you'll hit him in his fat head.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first is the 17 bludgeoning damage as the hammer impacts.
Yeah, he's not going to last long.
And then use a charge to set off a boom, what would be a lunaric sonic boom. That eclipses the area in a shockwave, making them both him and the Razer Fiend roll a DC 17 con save or be stunned.
Yeah.
That's a bad one to beat.
Like it.
You're flying, yes.
Nat 20 on the mind bender, so he got a 21. Let's see the Razer Fiend. So the Razer Fiend is probably going to tumble because it would be funny.
Unless it doesn't squish me.
18. Was it a 17 or what was it?
7.
Okay, so neither of them are stunned.
What has a DC 19?
Well,
Something very powerful.
some of those Lich's abilities that he didn't use on y'all, but Bope. Yeah,
I don't
that
even think
resistance.
Bope, I think Bope's at 18.
The resistances from dying. All right. Anything else Rinian's doing? I'm back to the top of initiative with Quinton.
So I'm kind of peeking at the door at the Razer Fiend and the rider up there, and I believe they're just in range. I'm going to try and telekinetically grab the rider to pull him 5 foot closer to me and hopefully off the mount and onto the ground. So that's a bonus action, a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Bonus action. He doesn't have good strength.
Ah.
What's that?
He got a 3.
Oh, then he probably hits the ground from 20 feet up.
Let's check on that. So he has an ability that might save him. So with a casting time as a reaction, he can cast Featherfall on himself.
Ugh.
I counterspell. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
That would be great.
Are you sure?
Petty Bope is petty.
Counterspell
Vile
Featherfall.
darkness.
Just watch him like.
Counterspell to lightning and hunger of Hadar. There. Hadar's been very hungry today.
Yes.
So the Mindbender does float to the ground and doesn't take damage, but he is perturbed.
Perturbed.
Is he on the ground now?
Yeah, he'll be on the ground. Let me pull him off.
Okay. Then
Run
I
past him and taunt him because he can't opportunity attack.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna pop out then, and I got my little shadow imp familiar on my shoulder, who's gonna help me get advantage on the attack.
Do you still
Taunting him
have?
verbally.
Do you have 4 familiars?
I do.
I know you have one. Yeah.
3 from the flock of familiar and him
Yeah.
who sticks around until dead.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna try to strike him with my dragon tooth dagger via the booming blade cantrip. So that is a 20.
Oh,
20 hits.
Yeah. D&D Beyond. Roll some dice for me. So that is some poison, some sneak, some dagger, and a little thunder.
Sweet.
They will all hurt him. The same level of hurt.
Is this the Black Razor or is this something else?
Well, this is the dragon tooth dagger channeling in some booming blade. So it is, and it critted. So that is 53 points of magical piercing, thunder, poison. I think that's all.
Renyon, move over.
Sure, that's all.
Just we haven't seen Quinton draw a blade and kill something with it in some time. So
It
this
has been some
It's
time.
been months, I think.
It has.
you
I
gotta
basically
save.
jam it right up into his head, and I yell, "The Nimbus!" and
You just
let the crackling thunder kind of cascade over his body, and then I will slip back into the house.
you're gonna get hit if you go into the house. So Razer Fiend can reach you.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought it was
can
in
he?
the air.
He's got. Oh, you're right. He's in the air. He can't.
I asked because I also would like to move.
Very important.
This is part of my survival tactic.
He did not go down. His rider did.
The
All right.
best. Okay, and I tell my flock of familiar flying closet, the one closest to Delirious, to go down and jump on her to try and wake her up.
That'll wake her up.
Whispers in a abyssal accented comment, "The orphans are in danger. Wake up!"
Yeah, what? I'll fight you. Fight.
And I'm done.
Fight.
She is officially awake. Yeah. All right. With that, we move through the initiative to Bope.
Okay, real quick. Are these large? Are they huge? Are they
Huge!
the Razer Fiends are huge?
Huge!
Okay, and then the Hobgoblin guys are medium, and they look like casters, right? They don't look like particularly strong people.
Well, they're strong people. There's many different ways to measure strength.
That's true. That's true.
They're
Yeah. Last question. I've seen a Razer Fiend blast its breath attack before. What shape and rough size? Is it like 30 feet, cone, line? I don't remember.
Your guess is, in all the many times you've been blasted by
I
it,
have.
it's a cone.
It's a cone. Is it 30 or 15? 60. I don't know.
Make an intelligence check, because
Okay.
that's a lot of calculation to do. How far away were they?
That is a 6 plus 6.
A 6 plus 6, so a 12. Your guess is sometimes it's 20, sometimes it's 30.
Okay. All right.
Depends on the quality of the Razer Fiend.
Okay. I'm going to say. Oh, shoot. Okay. So that familiar is on top of Delirious' token. Is that correct?
Technically, it's invisible.
Crawling on her head.
But that's where
invisible.
Delirious is. She didn't
Yes.
move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna say, having seen what Quinton just did, I'm gonna say, "Oh, that's brilliant! I can do that too." And I'm gonna take out the stone that is Mr. Pepper's and just say, "This one's for you." And I'm going to cast Pepper's Paw, and you see the outline of a bunny appear in front of me as a giant mystical bunny paw appears next to the southern spellcaster hobgoblin dude, and performs the action Forceful Paw and attempts to push it off of the Razer Fiend. So this is a contested strength check. They get to do it in athletics, and because it is medium, I have advantage.
Are you sure you didn't summon a cat?
It's fantastic. I love it, Tom. I love it.
21.
No, even with advantage, I
That's a
only
nat
got 16.
2 nat 20s tonight.
Well,
Well, the hobgoblin's like, "Yeah!" Literally, it holds that phrase, "Ah!" which is its native tongue for being like, "Oh, holy cow, was not expecting this."
neither was I, and I'm gonna run inside the building. I'm gonna hop over that table and take
All right.
cover.
Is there food on the table that you can grab?
Oh, yes. There's a spare carrot.
I approve of it. Essentially, yeah, as you spare a carrot in there, you can see most of the food is gone. However, this particular house has a very nice meal, like, ready to go. Someone may be living there.
Well, they won't mind.
You're going to get your Blanche Lafayette action as well. We forgot her, so yeah. We're gonna need Brendan. Why don't you D1 percentile die for us?
I've got some. Like I was just using my D10s a couple days ago. Oh, even got
Have to pull out the bag of beans.
Oh, it's gonna be something silly, I'm sure. 45.
Dun dun dun. She looks up and sees Delirious being woken from slumber. She has see invisibility. She can see the tiny creature kind of pestering her. Little slaps on the cheek. I know it's whispers, but I like it being far more annoying. Not actually touching it. Just, she sees the Kulkor Zul mindbenders. She was caught and tortured at one point by the Red Hand, barely escaped. And she sees the Greenspawn Razer Fiend. She takes a look at the Razer Fiend and raises her wand and points at it for 28 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
That was the one on the boat side. Yeah, she did not like that. So she takes a big chunk out of it as she randomly casts lightning bolt. And for the audience, there's a witchy girl on a broom floating around helping the party. She works as a layer action, a heroic layer action for the party, since they randomly rolled that she'd be available with this combat.
So it was a good combat.
Yeah, she's here and she's ready to go. Now, it is Delirious' turn.
Okay, so
Exactly. Quite. Wake up to that, right?
What's
Okay.
that star on the battlefield?
So I don't have a token from my paw, so I just use that for now.
Okay, that's
Because
cool.
it is targetable. That's why I wanted to put it on the. No.
do you think casters typically have a goodwill save? What about the Razer Fiends? Do we think they have a goodwill save?
Say average? I don't know.
There's only one way to find out.
You know what? YOLO. Let me
Don't say
find
that
my...
in a life or death fight. It's
As they say, you only YOLO once. All right.
Timora, beloved trickster, make this Razer Fiend into a sloth.
23 to save.
Oh,
Damn it!
19 plus 4.
oh.
18?
man.
I don't know if
Wait,
you
its
noticed,
will save
but
was
he's-
only +4? Oh, I was so
19
close.
plus 4.
He's been rolling high. On
Lights out.
I almost got him though.
You
If
did.
his will save is only at +4. Ugh.
To be fair, Blanche rolled below average damage.
It all evens out.
I
think that's how evens work out.
And if it's this one's still floating 20 feet up, right?
20 feet in the air.
Yeah, let's do us.
Might be
Hold
moons.
on, my 5, 10, 15. Let's just pop in this doorway.
Popping in the doorway.
Recover ourselves a little bit.
Poor
Man.
Rinyan's gonna be forsaken.
So
I'm not worried about Rin. He's wearing fucking immortal, like godlike artifacts.
Sorry for this. Like, I shall not flee and yield the town. I can't. I have no legs. Plus, you would sentinel to escape. It's a joke between us.
So
I believe it's their turn now. Well, yeah, they haven't had a chance. It went Eldon, Rinyan, Quinton, Bope, Delirious. Now it's the Razer Fiends, and then the Mindbenders.
Ender.
Eldon had an initiative of 11, Rinyan had an initiative 3, Quinton 22, 20, 18. And there's a Blanche in there before them as well. So, these Razer Fiends are going to get their actions in. Given their options, they are going to swoop in. Yeah. On Rinyan, they are now low. And they are going to start making attacks. Let me double check their attack modifier.
Sounds unhealthy.
Yes.
they're likely to put like I'm gonna bet 60 damage.
Yeah, they hit pretty hard. So
I might go down.
You might. So first things first. It'll be wing attacks, and then from 1. Critical hit 27.
Oh my god.
20 plus 7. So that's going to be double damage. We'll roll that one first, in case there's any. Oh, I forget this about them too. They have expanded critical, so they crit on a 19 or a 20.
Ugh, that's not cool.
They're tough. They're the toughest in this wave. So it's going to be 2d12 plus 4.
This is the boss fight, right? If we beat them, as are cool, just to be like, nope, I'm done.
Load-bearing Razer Fiends.
So
Exactly.
16 points of damage from that one.
Cut off the head of the dragon.
And then 23 to hit.
Yeah. This isn't 3.5. We are not very.
But-
Well, you might have a shield ring or some kind
Wasn't
of
your AC
random
24?
oak. There are some things that have that. So that hits for 6 points of damage, and then it's going to make a bite at you. 19 to hit.
That's got to miss, right?
Yes.
But that one misses. So he uses his advantage. No. The next one's going to hit you. To be fair, there are things on them that give them modifiers, like those. They could be getting buffed by those Mindbenders.
And to be fair, we have been kicking butt.
Another crit.
Oof.
So the first wing attack misses. 11. Second one is a 20 plus 7. And so that's going to be 2d12 plus 4. 14 points of damage.
Keeping track, that's 4 nat 20s for him already.
Yeah, and then we can also screenshot and put the log from Roll20 right in our chat. Like, it's right there.
Your luck
yeah.
is, your luck is impressive tonight.
Doesn't always go that way.
No, it doesn't.
That's very true.
Then the bite is... How many nat 20s have I had tonight?
Oh my god.
Oh
No.
You didn't
It's a
say how
crit.
much. You didn't say how much damage the last one was.
The last one is 14. It's 2 plus 8 plus 4.
Cool.
Is this it?
So
Last
this
one
is
gonna-
going to be... You're also going to have to make a Constitution save, which you'll probably make after this.
Constitution.
Oh! You didn't get bit last time. This does... So... You have resistance to poison, right?
Why would I have resistance to poison?
Because a lot of other party members do, so I asked the question. 1d8 plus 4, and then another roll for damage. So 5 points of piercing damage from the bite. Oh, wait, it's a crit, so we double it. So plus 7, so it's 12 total. And then 2d8 poison damage. 9 poison.
9.
And then a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
I've heard Renyan doesn't taste very good. Just saying.
Nope, failed.
Yeah.
You
No,
are
Renyan!
poisoned for 1 minute.
Oh,
So you have the poisoned condition.
Was that like
Ew.
disadvantage on attacks and ability checks?
Yeah.
Okay. What's a? No, I'm not gonna ask it. Come on, we're good.
What's that?
No, yeah. I think it's in the name. It's a
You
death
did,
save, right?
You did 57 damage. So close to
Close
60.
to 60.
Almost 60.
So, I mean, I can call it, can't I?
I'm gonna save you, Renyan.
That was impressive.
You don't have to save me. I saved
Yeah.
myself.
I'm
No,
actually posting
let
that
me
so
do
you
my
can see it on our
job.
chat where it's nat 20 damage. They swing 23, then he misses, and then a little. Then it's like nat 20, nat 20. Roll 20 is not random. It just
It would
busted.
have been.
It isn't busted.
But, how you looking?
Well,
All right. Now, at that point, the Mindbender
Uh-oh.
is going to cast Sleep at 2nd level.
On my paw,
How many hit points does the paw have? Is it sentient?
70 something.
That paw's gonna clean them out. Just summon another one if you get a chance.
Yeah, 78. 78.
So this will be 7 E8 to see if Renyan falls asleep.
Oh.
30.
Yep.
Now,
Oh, but you're an elf, right? Just try it. Just try it.
wear like ears of elven kind and get all the benefits of being an elf. So Renyan falls asleep. However, there is one in his pack who is not asleep.
That's right, servant.
My lord. My liege. I still function. And with that, the other Mindbender was joshed out of existence. We will move from the Razer Fiends past the Mindbenders to Eldon's turn.
I just want to point out real quick, between the games we were all talking about, you know, who has like potions and whatnot, but nobody asked if Sarva has a potion.
We should double check, because he might.
Sounds like a dice roll to me.
Yeah, I think it's actually like codified, written on him what potions he has. Because a lot of these guys are supposed to use their potions and their rings and scrolls before they meet you and buff themselves. But
Yeah.
I forget.
But how realistic is that?
Yeah.
Well, you're fighting outside of their chamber. They're like, oh. The one did, and he escaped. It was
Right.
Koth and Wrathkeep when you guys
Yes.
murdered everyone. He was like,
Flew.
I'm getting out of here.
Yep.
I'm running like a coward.
After Delirious wailed the rest of the dudes.
Teehee.
And so it's Eldon's turn now.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and, since I got the call lightning up, use my action to blast the southernmost Razer Fiend, though with the rider. So we'll need the deck save there again for those two.
What's the radius on that?
From the lightning strike, it's just 5 feet. So it's just, yeah, right? 5 feet. Yeah, within 5 feet of that point. So strike the rider, get the Razer Fiend, strike the Razer Fiend, get the rider.
14 to save.
Fail.
Hey,
Failed.
level 9 proficiency bonus coming through.
Was that
15 for the rider, 14 for the Razer Fiend.
Both fail. They both take 24 points of lightning damage.
Ouch! So, rider is dead.
Crispy.
Toasted. Crispy. Gone.
Excellent. I'm not. I don't really want to get closer to them because it's in my jam, and I can't actually reach Renyan to wake him up from here.
And what could
You
wake
have
him up?
familiars.
A little lightning.
I mean, I don't have familiars. There are familiars.
You do! Fogelus.
That's right.
Fogelus.
No,
Mini
Oh.
Falcolofs.
actually,
He's over there by Renyan. We forgot about
He
him.
was over there.
He was over there. I cast Call Lightning, so the conjure animals went away. I forgot he was up around still.
Oh.
Totally forgot about that little fella.
I would have woke you up, Renyan.
He
You
would
just have a snot goblin.
Snot Goblin and a lightning storm over your head. Okay. Well, bummer. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and then bonus action my staff, the adder staff, to life as well. Just in case something does get near me, I'm going to whack it. And that'll have to be it for me. We'll stay put
go-
there.
The solid turn. You took out one of the mind benders.
Actually,
No.
Well done.
I'll actually back up a little bit. Take it back. And,
So, I don't think poison does anything while you're unconscious. It's just you are poisoned and you're poisoned for a minute. It's not like there's any perpetual damage or anything. So, Renyan, you are currently asleep. Is there anything you can do while asleep? Sarvith will wake you up so you are awake at the end of your turn. So,
Nice.
he'll pat you. Yeah, he's just like, please, they're coming for us.
don't die! I'll be screwed!
You usually sleep on your stomach. Currently, he's like giving you a little Renyan head massage. It's just like, please, the temples.
I can just picture him like lovingly administering a health potion. First, you took my legs, but now you've taken my heart.
The way to fix him is give him mouth to mouth. No, all right. I've taken it to crossed lines.
No, I can withhold a cure spell for this.
What's that?
I can withhold a cure spell so we can watch some, resuscitation.
Okay, actually, Sarvith can. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He casts darkness on and pins it to the Razer Fiend's head.
Nice.
Razer Fiend is tall, so now Razer Fiend can't see. He has that, so might as well do that.
Heck yeah.
And with that, Renyan's now awake, won't get a turn this round, and then we will move to Quinton, I believe.
Nice.
Which of the two Razer Fiends has the darkness on the head? The top or the bottom one?
The bottom one
Okay.
covers
none
most
like
of its body.
Yeah. Okay. I'm telling the Quasits to get closer. They have a 40 movement to Renyan. And I'm going to have them use their scare on the Razer Fiend that can see them. So,
You said Razer Fiend that can't see them?
no, can see them because they need to be able to see it. So the top guy there should.
I was
give
going to
me-
say,
Yeah.
I forgot all their stats. They can see you even with darkness pinned to their head.
Oops.
Oh, well. 3 DC 16 wisdom saving throws or be frightened for a minute.
Nobody said Sarlacc was clever.
All right.
He is clever. He's just not all-knowing.
That's charisma saving
So few of
throws?
us are.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throws. Fail, succeed, fail.
So they can't willingly move closer, and they can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn, with disadvantage if it's in line of sight of the closet spell.
Is it a condition?
The frightened condition.
Okay. They are not immune to frightened. Some creatures here are. but
Nice.
they're not.
I
So
actually
disadvantage
was expecting it to be. That's great.
on attacks and ability checks, and can't move closer.
Nice.
Scared little devils.
All right, so that was me just telling them to do it because. Hell, I'll come up to the door and Eldritch Blast the top guy. 2 attacks coming their way. Ooh, a 1 and a 19. So 26 to hit. For 3 force damage.
That'll do some damage. Which one is it? Top or bottom?
The top one.
Okay. He has considerably more hit points than the other.
Well. And that's pretty much it for me.
Hope,
Okay.
your only hope.
I am going to grab another radish off the table, jump over, make you guys listen to me chew, and peek my
alright,
head out
good.
the door,
It's RP.
and I'm just gonna squint at that top Razer Fiend and say, "Sick him!" And my clenched paw will just hammer him right hook across the
is your
across the
lucky
Razer
rabbit's foot,
Fiend
right?
jaw. Is that?
It's your lucky rabbit's foot, right?
It is. So that is a melee spell attack. That is a 22 to hit.
Hmm.
And that
No,
is
it
gonna-
actually hits. Now, question.
Sorry?
You're attacking the bottom one?
No, the top one, I think you said was a little hardier.
Yeah, you can send it up there.
Okay. It can move 60 feet. So
Yeah. I figure it can get just about anywhere between those Razer Fiends. The big thing is one has a darkness bubble.
yeah. I didn't want to mess with that. So he hit. He gets to do 4d8 force damage, and this is all my bonus action.
Ooh.
That is what's left in average. So that is 17. That's pretty good. 17 force damage, and what I did not think about is what to do with my action. I think I already know these guys are resistant to fire, right? And then
Well, I
let's.
did send you a meme.
Yeah,
They're resistant to fire.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Then we're just gonna use the old tried and true second level magic missiles. Actually, no, I'm gonna do. Let's do a cantrip. That probably does just as much damage. Chilling touch.
What type of damage does chilling touch do? Necrotic, right?
Yes. I only rolled a 19 to hit. Does that hit?
19 does hit. Their armor class is not as high as many of the other monsters.
All right. So that is probably less damage than magic missiles. That is 8 points of necrotic damage, but it cannot regain hit points until the start of its next turn.
In case that was a thing he could do.
Are they considered undead?
They are not considered
Okay.
undead. They are considered fiends, though.
Yeah.
Draconic monstrosities,
Oh, boy.
fiends.
They're in the name.
They're lawful evil if you ever have to mess with alignment stuff.
And I will
Which-
duck back in.
Uh-oh.
You recall
thinking-
all the abilities in your book.
I don't.
I do.
It's like
There is one that involves the domination of evil monsters.
yeah.
You could have a regular kaiju battle on your hand.
Yeah!
That would have been a good idea.
The
Let them
temptation.
fight.
That would have been good.
Sorry. I just thought that when I said lawful evil, I was like the alignment matters. I was like, wait, it does invoke case.
Yeah, yeah.
Just this once.
Yeah. All right.
That's a great power.
With that, we move from the boat to the Delirious, I believe. Yes.
in battle medic stance, I burst out of the doors. I fling myself at Renyan, and I slap both palms on, I don't know, his abs or something. Or as luck means, you shall recover from your poison. That's a lesser restoration. He's no longer poisoned.
Sarvin is like, what about my abs?
Next time.
Get poisoned first.
It's the gut check.
It's like you just can't. It's like you just belly flop in the pool.
Why carry a 6-pack when you can have the whole keg right here?
That's right.
All right. Anything else Delirious is doing?
I'm actually gonna stick around. Ooh. There's probably coming if I stick around. Okay, yeah, let's pop back in.
Smart girl.
And
I've been to this rodeo enough times already.
with that, we will move to the Razer Fiend. Let me double check to make sure they actually could
what?
see Renyan. The Razer Fiends.
Oh, what about Blanche?
Ah! She
I
was
was like-
supposed to go after Bo.
Yeah.
If she chooses to. I mean, she's a little.
Renyan,
unpredictable.
roll us a percentile die.
A little wine drunk, probably.
WD.
Yeah.
What would
It's been Blanche's
do?
MO.
Huh. 42 this time.
42. Do. She pulls out a small bag. It's kind of like a clutch purse. Delightful. Silver engraving. And she reaches in and she pulls out what looks like a handful of jelly bellies.
Aww.
Chucks them in the air. They land on the Razer Fiend to the north. Delirious, why don't you roll 1d6 and add 6 to it for me?
10.
10 on 1d6? Plus 6.
And add
Okay,
6,
I was like,
yes.
okay, you got it. A bunch of
This is
fungus
non-Euclidean
starts to
D6.
grow on the Razer Fiend, and you hear the fungus start screaming. It starts shrieking off in a huge direction, and a bunch of shrieker mushrooms grow on the Razer Fiend. Now, that doesn't do much other than they scream a whole lot. That was her bag of beans that she reached into this turn at them. However, it is somewhat disorienting for her.
Yeah, I would think. One would think.
I would imagine.
Make a fear check against panic or something. I don't know.
Screeching mushrooms literally growing on its back.
Yeah, a bunch of shriekers grew out. And
It's fantastic.
she also, after throwing the bag of beans, a 42? 42 is enough for another lightning bolt. She takes a look at the wand and she casts lightning at one and does 28 points of lightning damage to a Razer Fiend.
Same as the first.
Nice.
But we're not
The
complaining.
difference is this is slightly lower level. So one she did at a higher level, and this one is at a lower level.
She rolled better though, so that's good.
She rolled higher. She rolled some ones on the other one. Technically this would be a 25. I must have hit lightning bolt twice. We'll take the 28. It doesn't matter. It's just a couple of hit points. Doesn't matter. So now the Razer Fiends are looking pretty similar. With that, they get to go. They're pretty beat up and they're pretty bloody. There's huge globs of green slime and ooze and poisonous substances dripping from their bodies. The Razer Fiends are going to move in and go for an attack. But where? I must check my battle map. They are going to attempt to go for Rinyan.
Cool, advantage.
With that said, I believe does the hand get to make opportunity attacks, Tom?
It doesn't. It's not a creature.
Aww.
Boo!
The top guy is frightened though, and with that condition, he can't
He
move
can't
closer.
move forward.
Oh,
It-
nice.
Thank you for reminding me. I knew there was a reason why.
The bottom
yes.
closet in the little corner there is the one that failed his fear.
So the one that can't move forward can still use abilities, correct?
Oh yeah.
So he is going to Rinyan, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, and all the little closets over there, unless they're immune to poison, which they probably are.
They are.
15.
So you take 12 points poison damage.
Unconscious.
Made the save.
Didn't matter.
If you are unconscious, even though he has darkness around his head, he still seems to be able to find Eldon without too much difficulty. And he is going to make 3 attacks at Eldon.
Right.
Yikes.
Well, no advantage at least, so there's that.
21,
Yep, 21 hits.
15.
15 damage, alright. Oh,
No,
okay.
15 to hit on the second wing
Oh.
attack.
15 misses.
And
Woo.
14 misses. So you're
Yes.
only going to get hit once.
Nice.
And it's not a critical hit.
Yeah, it's not 2 critical hits.
And 1 was a bite. So 10 points
10 points, okay.
of slashing damage. And
Yeah.
Alright, and I need to make a con save.
Oh, yeah.
Keep up my lightning storm. Woohoo! There we go, that's an 18. Alright.
Nice.
Call lightning stays up.
Zip zap.
That's the plan.
And the other one, which cannot move towards Rinyan, will move away, more towards this door.
Oh,
And with that,
They can make 2 saves to not be frightened.
okay.
DC 16 wisdom.
It is no longer frightened.
All right.
And we move. There are no more mind benders. I believe it's going to be Eldon's turn, then Rinyan's.
Right. Well, still got it up, so I'm gonna bring the lightning down in this one.
Yeah.
The southern one that I've been striking over and over again.
Bring the pain.
DC 16. Good roll.
Nat 1,
Yeah.
Huzzah.
for a total of 4.
18 damage. Not the best. 18 lightning damage.
18 closer to returning back to the fires of hell.
And I need to give myself a healing word here because I'm hurting a little bit. So I'm gonna cast healing word at. Yeah, we're first level. Just I have a lot of those slots left. Okay, a little bit more. Cool. All right. That's it for me.
Rinyan, go ahead and make a death save.
Come on, buddy. You can do this.
He was down.
Are you muted?
Are you muted?
Or it's just too soft to pick up?
21.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were down. I thought you were just knocked over.
Just one.
Do you have modifiers on death saves, or are they a straight roll? Do you get a bonus to them?
Now you're definitely muted.
You're definitely muted.
So weird. Con save, right?
No, it's just
No,
straight
it's just a d20.
Oh,
But
got
I'm
a
guessing
7.
you passed.
Sorry. 17.
Yeah. You passed, but if you got a nat 20, you would wake up. However, at the end of the round, Tredora Goldheart is still there, and Rinian, you receive 12 hit points back as she casts a healing word at a higher level. Her lips are becoming chapped from prayer. Yes, but she's mostly there. She'll stick her head out if y'all go down, but she's got
Not for me.
Not for you though. In fact, she might be like, "Quick, burn the corpse."
You didn't say actually earlier when you made that ability. You didn't say what that ability was. You just said, "Make a save."
Like,
Was it a
breath
single
attack?
target or was it an AOE attack?
That was a cone.
Okay, so I took no damage.
Well, is that just dex saves?
No, it's saves.
What's the item?
It's Shield Master.
Your shield master.
So Shield
I
Master.
think it's dex.
I thought it was all spell saves.
Just
Was
slow
it-
down.
was
It
and
does make more sense.
Was it not a dex save?
Is con.
Oh,
con
it's
save.
Is it con? Okay, then never mind.
Okay.
poison stuff.
And I do believe I said a DC con save.
Yeah, you did.
Good to know though, because since we have all these cool abilities, we want to make sure that we use them, and we don't want to.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
We don't want to remove your action economy. All right. Okay, so yeah, it is dex saves. With that, Tredora is still there, and she does cast magic to restore hit points to Rinian. She is low on her ability to do such at this point, even though she is Arch-Abbess of Brindle.
She's doing work.
Yes. And with that, Quinton, Stargazer, is up.
Wow. So many rounds.
Yes, yes.
Sarvith cast Fog Cloud around the other one's head, even though it does nothing. He doesn't have much.
I'm having the
Won't be able to
familiars move in closer.
Knives out, West Side Story on their lips.
They have a little bundle of caltrops that they're not using, but they'll grasp one and kind of hold it in a threatening manner. They're currently visible. And then Quinton is in the house. He is going to, with Shadow, his brave little imp familiar on his shoulder, dart up to the doorway. And the imp will help by taunting viciously this monstrosity. And I'm going to try to Booming Blade again. Will Lightning strike twice with the Dragon
What did
Tooth Dagger?
for Eldon.
It's true. Oh, that is a 1 and a 13, so thank you, Shadow. 13 plus 8, 21 to hit.
21 hits.
All right, but these guys are immune to poison, right?
They're immune to poison and they have resistances to a couple other things. I'll throw those out to you.
Thunder?
I'll tell you what they're resistant to. Cold, fire, lightning, and then they're resistant to lightning? Uh-oh. Oops. Your lightning happened to be magical.
Yeah.
And then this doesn't apply, but bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. So no poison damage from the dagger. 21 damage. That's some sneak attack and some thunder.
Wibbling and wobbling.
Okay, so it's wreathed. If it moves, it's going to take some more thunder damage. And my bonus action is still open, so I will disengage and move back. I'm done.
And with that, Hope is on deck.
Okay. I will peek out the door once more, see that the Razer Fiends have closed the distance and let out a little hooty, and sick the paw upon the Razer Fiend closest to Eldon. Come on. Okay, yeah, that is a 26 to hit.
Yeah.
So let's get some D8 up in here. That one is ugly. I do not want it today. Okay. Come on. All A's. We got this. Oh, jeez. No.
Uh-oh.
That's altogether 14. Boo.
On the top one or the bottom one?
The bottom one, the one closest to Elvin.
Okay.
Yeah. And hers is. Oh gosh, this is. You said resistant, not immune, right?
To what?
To certain
fire.
things. To fire. So their immunities, which you would know by this point, having fought them,
Sorry.
they're immune to poison. They're resistant to fire.
Yeah. Okay.
And cold,
This
lightning,
is
bludgeoning,
this is getting a little too close for some of my compatriots, and I know that familiars can come back. So, with my action, we shall throw down a 4th level fireball. Boom!
Ooh.
My closets.
My closets. Unless they're immune to fire. I don't know. They seem fiendish.
Where are you placing the fireball?
Can I place it slightly in the air so that none of my friends on the ground
Yes,
die?
I would allow that because they're very tall.
Okay.
Thank
They're
you.
tiny. They're
Bope.
very tiny.
And I'm very short.
Yes.
Because I worry, yeah,
Air
things that are
burst.
big like that.
Wait, let me double just check. Is this 98 or I think it's 9.
Fourth
But-
level? Sounds right.
At 4th level, you add 1 additional d6.
Ooh.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Show
Do we
Yes.
appreciate?
you. 9. Okay, ready?
Punish them.
9. So roll it and reduce it by half.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is, we'll do the 18, 24, 27, 28, 30, 31. Cut in half, so 15. Or 16 if you're feeling spicy.
Only when I'm rolling my hit for hit points. One time we
Okay.
don't round down.
And then I will dive back behind the table, surely having invited their ire.
Their eyes turn.
One of the closets holds up a little rat and lets it get cooked by the fireball.
Sorry, it's like say it
Sizzle.
for me. And after that, we move to Blanche Lafayette. Rinian, give us the D100.
Good enough dice roll. I really don't know why.
I don't know.
You're gonna up there. A 77.
77 seems kind of high. Seems like she's going to cast Fireball as well. She's not to be outdone. She's like a 4th level Fireball. Let's show this handsome young gnome how
You
it's
even call him a
done.
gnome anymore? I don't know if he qualifies.
This handsome young Hasselhoff. She does. That would be 37 points of damage.
Oh, she didn't.
19. So that's actually. So one of them you almost killed. She brings down one of the Razer Fiends,
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, good.
and the other one looks like it's teeter-tottering close to death. And Dolirus is
So like the paw was just punching it, and since it disappeared, it just went through and almost hit Eldon.
All
Like, oh,
right.
whoops.
And then, yeah, she pulls out some licorice, considers eating it, then chucks it to the Quasites. Yes. Candy! Thank you, Willy Wonka!
I rush out of the doors. I fix my eye on the last Razer Fiend.
I'm gonna get myself a kill.
Timora withdraws her blessing. Dung. That is a DC 17 will save, please.
Good at those. 20, 16 plus 4.
Oof.
He's only a +4! He needed to-
Uncalled for, my
You needed
friend.
to roll below a 12, like a 12 or below. That's not hard. Damn it.
Can you force a reroll? Does anyone have a way to do that? Any like divination magic or anything?
Ugh.
No.
No.
That's
If
what
I
I
had
get for trying to be
divination
clever.
magic, I'd be able to know that necromancy magic was a bad idea.
What are you talking about? You've got a cursed bow. I have, if you're familiar with the game Blaze in the Dark, I have a clock, a boat clock, that is slowly filling up as he uses the book. Consequences and payback. All right.
no.
Asmodeus hunts you down. Listen, I want to make a deal for that Thorn. Demogorgon, please.
Y'all ready for this?
No.
All right.
I'm not.
That, I do believe. So I just confused myself there with a whole host of things. That was Doliris' turn. Does it do half
Yeah.
damage or no damage?
It does no damage. It's only a cantrip.
That was your
But it would have
chance
done
to guide
2d12 damage, which could have been enough to finish it.
Could have been.
It's true. Do quasies take opportunity attacks?
The rules are a little unclear on that. I mean, I can
I don't think they
cause
do.
them to attack.
It's a
but-
reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's
Is it
slice
moving
this.
more than 5 feet?
Yeah, it's going to take damage.
Okay.
Roll that damage too, because that.
That is 9 thunder damage. Boom!
Oh, it's different than lightning, right?
Yes, it's different than lightning, and that's good too because it would have been great if it moves and then kabooms and that's it. Because it's starting to get to those thresholds. Spoilers. But with that said, spin the wheel. Let's make a deal. Doliris, Ridian, and Eldon, each of you roll a d20.
Okay.
My precious.
15.
You don't add your constitution save to this.
9.
Oh, are we making a save or are we seeing who's going to get breath weaponed?
We're just saying he's gonna get attacked. Yeah.
It's me. I rolled a 5.
Well,
It's
actually,
always me.
it goes after the winner. So, Eldon, you are the winner. All right.
Winner, Razer Fiend dinner.
Let's not say that. Let's not say that.
Don't you put that out there.
I'm weak. I don't want that.
You're
So, 21 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to do a d12 plus 4 damage. The next wing attack is a critical hit.
Oh
Why
my
does this thing
God.
roll so well? It's ridiculous.
Some monster was bound to. Yeah, 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Then the last one, it goes in with its poisonous bite. 10. Misses.
Doesn't.
Mm.
Did you roll the damage for that first one?
Yes. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. I rolled 7.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't say it. But it was.
I mean, Quinton's telepathic, aren't you?
I'm down. That's a goose egg.
Uh-oh.
It's all right.
Okay. Exactly down to 0.
I feel like Bope has a perfect line of sight on that. It's just
With
like,
that-
no!
Uses the remainder of its movement to go up into the air 20 feet.
That won't save you.
Yeah, it will not.
No, it won't. And with that, it's Eldon's turn. Make a death save.
Oh,
There. 18.
keep good berries
succeed
in your
your first
pockets,
death.
right?
Not your good berries.
Ridian's up.
Right.
No, I'm not. I'm still down. But I stand up.
Put him.
Yeah.
Harrison.
Yeah.
Rise! Let us slay him with the hammer.
I'm not wasting it on him.
What?
Go ahead and
Single
kill
tier.
So salty.
Go ahead and actually I don't have the hammer. I have to go pick it up anyways. But I will go ahead and heal myself. Lay on hands. That's my turn. As I walk over to the hammer.
All right. And Quinton is up.
Squeezing every last inch of juice I can out of these closets here. The one that is currently
Quasi damage.
So I am going to have the little guy in the bottom, assuming he doesn't get killed while maneuvering over to the downed Eldon. If he makes it to him, then he's going to unstrap his little pack and healing kit him as his action. Oh, stabilized. Let's see. As a bonus action, I can cause one of them to attack using my Eldritch Invocation. So bravely, the little Quasit, the one who got the rat, will fly up to the big guy here, and I need to make simple +4 attack, rolling in D&D Beyond. 15 to hit.
15 is their armor class.
The little quasi
Right.
good.
Yeah, and this is magical since it's empowered by my invocation. That is 7 magical piercing damage. Is it still up?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will come back to the doorway, peek out. Oh, God, they're still up. They're still up. So then I will finger gun Eldritch Blast 2 on the big guy there.
Already.
Let's see. That is a 21 to hit and a crit.
Jeez.
But it's
Voice.
just normal force damage here, so that is 6 and then 16. So 22 force damage. And I surprised myself. I'm like, yeah.
Describe how you bring down the green spawn Razer Fiend.
Yes.
Last of the wave of hordes that were rushing the marketplace.
The first blast hits it in the head and spins it a little bit, and the second one, as it comes back to look at me, hits it right in the face, just kind of cracking all the bones.
So,
But the little Quasit raises its claws up and cheers an abyssal.
and with that, those cheers, the spawn of Tiamat falls to a desiccated husk of a dragon fiend. And with that, I think it's a good time to take a short break. Don't forget to ask character questions by typing in question in all caps, followed by your question and which character it is directed to, and we will answer up to 3 questions. Why don't we jump into our Patreon announcements, Josh?
That's right. The Games Tavern Patreon is a great way to support the show and to get useful perks and awesome content back. Just check by going to patreon.com/thegamestavern, all one word, and get your hands on this amazing content. Some recognition of our regular Patreon supporters, Rose, Madith Productions, and Christopher D. Thank you all for your patronage and support.
And as a reminder, we have an epic giveaway tonight. Please type exclamation point epic in the Twitch chat to enter and win tonight's epic character generator to create realistic avatars of your characters from Overhead Games.
Do it.
Get at least one in that I saw. One in.
Hey, it's Reed from the Games Tavern Happy Hour. Take a look at some of these cool faces that you're going to see, because there's some of the people we've already interviewed, and we've got a whole lot more coming up. They're tabletop gaming streamers, game developers, game designers, artists, and more. If they're in the tabletop space, we're probably going to talk to them at the interview table at some point. In addition to that, we also do tabletop game reviews, as well as accessory reviews, models, miniatures, unboxings, you name it. Plus, every week we provide you with the latest news and new releases in the tabletop gaming space. If it's involved with tabletop gaming, chances are we're going to cover it. You can see this every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/thegamestavern on Twitch. And also, you can check us out on YouTube just by searching YouTube for The Games Tavern. We'll see you next week at The Games Tavern.
Have you ever needed quality images of characters for your games or stories, but couldn't find the time or assets to create them? Epic Character Generator comes to your rescue with lots of features. After launching the program, you can select a base character to start working on. Just pick a wardrobe and begin customizing it. At any time, you can jump to the settings to turn other packs on and use their content on your character too. There are certain items which not always fit together nicely. You can use the toggle feature to decide whether these items should be on top or on the bottom. You can use the coloring tool to give your items a unique look. A few items can deform the base body in a minor way, and others can make huge changes. How about moving around some decorations in the background? Or even the whole character to find the perfect composition? You can save your character as a data file and load it back later to continue editing it. You can export your character as a PNG image with a background selected from the program, or choose a transparent one. You can use it later in any environment. So, have you crafted your first character already? Epic Character Generator, now available on Android.
welcome back. Let's check some questions for the characters and then get back to the show. Question. When did you know you really love your character, Rinyan?
Did I know I loved my character?
Like with all your heart. When did you start going steady?
Like, totally.
It's
God.
it's probably when I was in Neverwinter, or outside in the Neverwinter woods, having to stand up and fight for another party member's life in the face of them getting left behind and forgotten.
Very nice. Also on break, we were talking about some of the features in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, and how some of the players have used some of those options to respec, and some of them have not yet. If you look on the D&D Beyond character extension, which is on the Twitch overlay, you can check out to see which characters are using them and which ones aren't. And with that, let us get back to the show. So, the Velkyn Weave is triumphant on the field of battle. They have repelled the Red Hand Horde from overtaking the marketplace by slaying the Greenspawn Razer Fiends, the Kolkor Zul Mindbenders, the Blue Ambush Thunder Lizards, the whole host of Hobgoblin Hedonists, because, you know, that's just the way they roll. They don't care. They don't care. They do what they want. And what they did is they died, every last one of them. So the Red Hand has backed up, realizing they can't just flat out take the city, and are starting to gather in the location where they crashed the gates. Meanwhile, the Velkyn Weave has caught some much needed rest. But before we get into it, Eldon, why don't you give us a death save?
Yep, still unconscious. Oh boy.
No, he got stabilized by the.
Oh yeah, he was stabilized. He doesn't need it. He's just unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just sleepy.
Just tired.
Then this is a good time for me to drop a cure spell on him so that he can rest.
Please, thank you.
Blanche Lafayette is like, aren't you going to go through his pockets first?
He's my friend.
We have standards,
Like, actually
you know?
my friend. I'm not even paranoid about this guy anymore. Take
She
6
looks over at
health
Quinton.
back.
I thought that's what you friends do with each other. Just,
6. Yeah.
6. I rolled a 1. I'm sorry.
All right, I did that to myself earlier. It worked. What?
I'm going to
What?
launch.
yeah, Blanche is going to give you all a tip of her bonnet, and then she's going to side saddle Broom away with her legs dangling, and she's going up to the keep. In the distance, there are shadows on the horizon in the sky, but for now, the Velkyn Weave can receive the benefits of a much-needed short rest.
Oh, thank goodness.
Rolling hit dice to regain hit points. You also each gain an additional 1d8 hit points from Shadora Goldheart.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
If anyone's
She
not
did.
full, I politely decline her assistance and shove them or point them at whoever needs it more.
Does she offer one to Bope?
Yes,
I actually don't need it. I rolled my hit dice and
she inflicts wounds on both.
That was so kind, lady. Ouch! That stings.
Even Steven, you broke even. Penny saved is a penny earned, and she comes up with a bunch of other phony sayings in between.
So this is a 1d8.
Yes, an extra 1d8.
yeah, I don't need it. I'm not taking it.
It's her wisdom modifier plus 0.
need it, because I just rolled a bunch of the hit dice.
Rinyan's going to take this moment, or I'm going to take this moment to step outside and try to see if I can either find a vantage point or just listen to the conflict and utter a prayer as he looks out upon the devastation and the conflict.
Yeah, you hear the isolated screams of mortal pain from time to time. Skirmishes in the distance that don't seem to be large scale, and every now and then a monstrous roar. And then there's kind of a lull and kind of a calm but tense silence in the streets of Brindle. That said, was it Quinton who had the telepathic link?
That is correct.
Lord Jarmath comes over. Ah, Velkyn Weave. How goes the fight down below? It looks like those scallywags are retreating. Those vagrants, those sellswords, spawn of Tiamat.
We've stopped their advance, but haven't broken their will entirely yet.
We thought of regrouping in Cathedral Square.
How? Oh, I'm not part of this conversation.
You know the city better than we do.
There's no response. And you would expect, as loquacious as he is, he would say something.
He just
Brinian, who is listening, does hear cries far from the city.
Far from the city?
Or far from your location. Far from the marketplace.
Like
The direction
deeper
of
in?
Cathedral Square. Yes.
I think Jarmoth may have been attacked. The telepathic link is gone. He's not responding.
Sounds
To
like
the
a
carpet.
trap. It sounds 100% like a trap. Perhaps we should gather up some assistance first. For if they went for a headshot, this might be someone.
Yeah.
Or any lion guard we can rally up nearby?
Oh.
Guys who want to do their job.
Brinian,
Yes.
you mentioned headshot, and you have Sarvith with you. My lord, my liege. He kind of whispers out. And he kind of...
Really need to stop that.
Bring something to my recollection.
Yes.
The one who stole the phylactery. The one who fears no member of the Horde. He could be here. He could be responsible.
The leader?
No. He leads no one, and he serves no one other than his own purposes. I believe he may worship Tiamat, or he just sees this as an opportune collaboration.
What does he do?
He disrupts things. He collapses systems. He ends nations.
Yeah. Fun. That type of thing. All right.
I believe it was a headshot. And I believe if we go Cathedral Square, we will find the evidence of the weapon used.
Get going.
Yeah. Though I do agree. I think the carpet might be the correct answer. It will come from a direction most would not suspect. Also, Quinton, stop that.
What?
You yelled it out again when you were in battle. I meant to say something before I got triple tapped, but
This was the friends we made along the way, says Sarvith.
be proud. You don't have to hide.
Is that ringing you here in your ears? Or the sound of the Nimbus?
Oh my god, they don't exist.
They exist in the minds of our enemies.
And it
That's
is.
important.
You know what's going to happen? One day we're going to get ambushed by cloud giants and they say, "We are the Nimbus. You are evildoers. Prepare to pay." And we're going to be like, "No, we created you. We are your gods." And it's just going to go downhill from there.
I was like, where's this
Why would
going?
you wish that into existence?
I just couldn't stop my brain. That's where it went. The authorial senses were tingling.
The Nimble then?
It was my spot. My arthritis. My old trick knee, says Sarvith, who has no knees.
Or he only has knees, one or the other.
Keeps it in a jar, uses it, threatens me.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm all knees.
We gotta do something about him.
I very much enjoy my position in this life.
Does he? He
never
likes
been
being
so tall.
Renian's backpack?
I've never seen the world from so high. All right, so you're gonna flying carpet over? That is
Yes.
the most safest route. You see, as you take to the sky, you see like a group of like celebratory like lizard folk like boogieing down in the street, and they're like taunting the direction of the red hand. It looks like they're numbered. Not one of them has fallen yet. Largely, the red hand probably assumes they're part of the horde. Go on, guys, take the town. We already did. Yeah.
Pay those lizard folk double. They earned their pay.
Oh,
This side's taken. Go somewhere else.
So, Cathedral Square is full on panic right now. There are alarms being sounded. There are Lion Guard who are rushing to and fro. Tradora is just in complete hysterics. She's like, "Oh God, my baby!" And like, because Jarmuth was her secret lover, and
Oh, this was supposed to be a secret.
It
It's an open
was.
secret.
It was briefly.
and then Quinton by the same time.
I should have told you I loved you. He's not dead yet. I should have told him he's gonna die. And then like she's flat out. Meanwhile, Blanche is like, "Should we finish him off? Break your heart forever." No? All right.
On the telepathic link, is she part of it?
Blanche isn't.
No. The secret lover.
Fedora.
She is not. She wanted to be, but she was denied.
Okay.
It was given to either Lady Cal or the other guy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, less shenanigans to do then. Okay.
I hope he's not actually dead, or I'm going to feel really bad about this.
She's feeling put off too, because she's like, "Why didn't you tell me immediately?" Granted, you didn't know.
I mean, where is he at? What's happening here? Like, can we see
He's
him?
on the ground. They're rushing him into the cathedral.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, followed in. We gotta save him. I mean, Delirious, you, me, Renyan. Well, Renyan's tapped.
There
You have
are
options.
There are priests here. There's all sorts of options.
most of the priests have spent most of their magic keeping this contingent of the Lion Guard alive. However, there are 7 dead in the street. So there was a vicious attack by more than simply a single attacker.
Right. Quinton, Bope, y'all take a look at this. Renyan too. And I'll kind of try and take Delirious to the cathedral after Jarmuth.
Follow suit.
Okay. So
What type of wound does he have?
Yeah, we
He
will try and
has
save
an
him.
arrow wound.
Where?
Like throat, torso, head.
Heart.
His heart. Oh, that's bad. Okay.
Very bad, but it's a fictional D&D game. He might live if the tears of the goddess are poured in it.
Not my goddess. She ain't
Not
crying. over
yours, no.
She don't cry.
She might
with-
cry over Deed and Tobias.
So then I guess we're asking around outside if anyone saw where the arrow came from.
You can, and they said it must have come from nearby. We would have to bust open the shops, or we'd have to check, or we'd have to find a way to track to figure out exactly where it came from. But someone was definitely here, and they were planning it.
Indeed.
Probably from the higher. There is only one store in this area that is 2 stories. There was a bunch of stores when you first came to town, but there's only one in this vicinity that has 2 stories. If it came from above.
Anyone taking the carpet to investigate?
I'd go.
Otherwise,
Ooh.
I can send a flock to investigate.
Well, that seems safer.
I feel like I need to tend to what's his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we save him? Like I'm not tapped. I have spell slots. Can cure wounds? Can we remove the arrow? Can we heal him? That sort of thing.
think only reincarnate could help at this point.
You
He comes
Stop.
back as a rock grub.
you are not a doctor or a cleric. Or a
I've got the
druid.
paperwork up.
That paperwork. I've hung out with you long enough to know that paperwork means shit.
All right, so here's what you do get. Do you have greater restoration?
I have lesser restoration.
Prepare.
Lesser restoration will keep him from dying.
Done.
We won't. He may not last, but it will stop him from dying as quickly as he would.
Timora's luck means you shall recover from this. Oh. Something, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, and you cast lesser restoration, and that stabilizes Jarmath, and he's not dying. However, the leader of Brindle has been taken down, so you have an option here, and there seems to be a reason behind this attack, not just to attempt to assassinate Lord
Demoralize
Jarmath.
the army.
Demoralize the army, and many have split. There is an advancing front of a smaller force that is trying to cut its way to the cathedral. You can seek out the assassin, or you can go to meet the advancing front head on and cut them off. It's your choice.
I say it a couple times until I get it right, but I say in Jarmoth's voice, Jarmoth hasn't fallen, and I disguise myself to look like him.
Oh, this is too good.
I've gotten better. Where's my love?
We
should go.
Do not kiss that woman or I will smack you.
My baby! She throws herself on you, sobbing, crying on your shoulder for the next hour and a half.
Save
See you next week. No,
it until after victory. Only in victory can we.
What's your armor class, Quinton?
With the shield, 22.
Sniper bullet. Just
I'm gonna be sitting right by him. Just
I rolled that one.
Okay.
So an arrow goes by and just kind of like sticks into Rinian's shield and then like turns to dust.
who said that?
I tell it was
I
very.
heard that coming a mile away.
Somebody curved that arrow.
it's like that Blinken.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll take more than 2 arrows to bring down the leader of Brindle. Jarmoth
is-
lives!
It did come from the second story of the nearest shop, one that has 2 stories.
I point up there. Lion Guard! Assassin!
They'll
Assassino.
go. This kid. Okay, so a contingent of Lion Guard are going to go deal with that. You see, they march, and the doors open, and a massive chain and storm of lightning goes off as those doors open, and you hear some tussling. With that, you may also make your way towards the advancing front if you would like.
Is the priestess near us? Can I just ask her?
Fedora?
What's at the?
Oh, she's on Quinton's arm.
Oh yeah.
Like Camilla from the Muppet Show, just
Show some dignity.
I do. Just because your heart is made out of stone. Tredora has become the worst NPC, I'm sorry.
Tredora, get yourself together, woman. What is in the cathedral? Why are they advancing on the cathedral? What is there? Some ancient knowledge, hidden treasure?
Well, they wanted to finish off my baby, probably.
Try not to salivate when you're saying that, Bo.
A lot of dead bodies. Ancient
Out
dead
a-
bodies.
A baguette and just start
Great
mentioning
power.
that.
He goes,
It's like Shaggy
Bunch
here.
of
He's
tiny
like eating a
servants
whole sandwich.
bib around you while you're just eating, like cracking open crab legs, and you're like, these don't yield much protein, anyways. But you,
No.
Yeah.
So as we march, I will recount the deeds of the day from around the city, that I have observed, and even if accomplished, I will give it, the benefit to the whole city for what has happened, and try to bolster the spirits at what has been done, and that our work is not yet finished. To buoy their hearts and give hope for the future.
Make a persuasion check.
25.
Yes.
They are giving a battle cry and rallying. They are not shaken.
Hell yes.
We shall not be moved.
Very nice. With that said, the old Velkyn Weave,
Plus Jarmoth.
if they are, and Jarmoth, must make their way to Scene Setter 3.
Ooh.
Yet more.
It appears that much of the Red Hand is departing. The army, and they're not leaving like a massive army. There seems to be infighting, splintering.
Shattered, you say?
It could very well be that hand may never make a fist again. However, there stands an individual joined by giants and ogres. He stands about 8 feet tall, taller than any other hobgoblin you've seen, and he is clad in red scaled armor, very clearly made out of the scales of dragons. And this force marches with him to battle. And he comes to the town square, his weapon drawn. And he looks out to the Velkyn Weave. Is there anything they say before we roll for initiative?
I would.
Yeah.
Although, if you think you have something better to say, I can use thaumaturgy to help you say it cooler, which was my plan.
Sure. In Jarmoth's voice. Well, if it isn't the red stump of doom, come to bloody yourself at the gates of Brindle some more? Go cry a river to Tiamat.
Cry a river to Tiamat.
Not what I would have said, but okay.
Fantastic.
Bope, are you going to add? So, they stand before you, and one speaks. I am Wormlord Ravik Khan. I'm Chief Commanding Officer, the Red Hand Horde, standing vicariously in the place of Azarkul. We may have failed to take the city. The Red Hand may very well be shattered. But either I die today, or every last one of you. Roll for initiative.
No, I know what I would choose.
Like, I've always got room in the bag.
Our job is not to die for our country, but make them die for theirs.
I need to get a bigger bag. Just make that poor son of a bitch die for his.
Yep.
Yep, not great. 8.
14.
Let's see. I'm going to use one of my inspiration to see if I can get better on another die.
15.
No.
So, let's go around. So Delirious is 15. Was Eldon 14?
I was 8. Renyan was 14.
Okay.
I'm 15 as well.
I'm 38. Well, that's my age. But
Yeah, we got that.
Hope coming in with a 21.
Woo!
that's
Bo!
great.
Wreck face.
All right. Let's see.
Wick in the dead. I mean,
Wick in the dead.
I mean, he's still alive. That's fine.
Initiative. Do. All right.
Whatever it is, Pope, you don't call that thing unless we are all dead.
I don't. What that thing?
I accept your turn.
I don't call that thing.
Yeah, that's what he said. The thing.
Okay.
So,
Pretty good. Hell.
Firmlord Karn has a
Over
19.
My dead body. Or unconscious. That's close enough.
Limp.
That is
Limp
right.
body. Could go
Hill
either.
Giants and Ogres have a 10 and a 9, respectively. So, Bope will have the first move.
No. Okay.
Scale the wall.
Okay. All right. How far is that? It's too many squares.
It is a lot of squares. Are the hill giants supposed to be different sizes?
They should be the same size. It looks like they changed again. Let me shrink them.
Are they classified as huge or smaller?
They are huge.
Your character wouldn't know. They're huge.
Okay.
Everything's huge to you.
Then I will wait. Grappled means the movement is 0? Yeah?
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will summon Pepper's Paw
Yeah.
Yeah.
and attempt to grapple the one on the left.
What is the range on Pepper's Paw?
120 feet. I didn't count.
Very good.
I assumed it was far enough.
I think it's like 80 or 90.
Okay, thank you. I lost track after like 4.
Good.
Okay, so this is a contested strength. Come on, which one's gonna roll for me? Oh,
The
okay.
giant?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a. Oh wait.
That's
Giants,
athletics?
giants throw things. Can I do the ogre? I just realized.
You changed your target midway.
Okay. No, that's cool.
I'll let you.
No, I just realized how worthless that was.
Yeah, I did too. That's why I kept quiet.
Thank you for letting me change it. So that is a 22.
A 22. Now, since I'm rolling with the ogre and not the hill giant, let me diddly-dee with this guy. He's gonna diddly-dee. He's still pretty strong. The ogre got a 20. Not enough,
Hey.
right?
Not enough. So the paw, which nobody questioned this, it grasps.
I was
ogre.
questioning it in my mind. I'm sorry.
And he
It
is grappled. It has an AC of 20 and a hit points of 78 if anyone wants to fight it.
Condition of
Darn.
cuddled.
My stack of hit points is
You
now
can
covered.
have my inspiration, Josh.
All right. Anything else Pope is doing?
Backing the heck up. Let's see. Is there anywhere that has like cover? Back here? Cover from boulders?
That gives you some cover, I
It's
think.
like a stack of boxes. Sure. He's small.
Yeah.
All right. Hravik Karn goes, looks out onto the Velkyn Weave, and sees Quinton. He looks out at Quinton.
From
Come
Oh, Jarmoth. He was like,
Even better.
the Lord shall fall this day. And he cast Flame Strike on
Oh,
Jarmoth.
boo.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
NPCs don't get to use Flame Strike. That's a PC
He
spell.
does. So,
I don't suppose anyone's in counterspell range.
I would have to be so close for that.
yes. And so, it's going to be first fire, then radiant damage, but you need to make a save.
What type of save?
Reflex?
His dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
25, according to D&D Beyond.
So you will take half this damage. You will take 14 fire, and then have 17 radiant.
Okay.
And then
Spins out the way.
he looks out at the group, and he readies his great sword of wounding. And you can see, as he stepped closer, he is not a hobgoblin at all. He's a different creature. His face is very dragon-like. His shoulders are broad. And we will then move through initiative to Quinton. The number gets much lower.
Yes. Big old battle. He's within 120 feet. I'm going to throw Dispel Magic on him.
Ooh.
Just in case.
That was
So
good.
any spell 3rd level or lower on the target ends, and for each spell 4th level or higher, an ability check needs to be made to see if it ends.
He has to make ability checks because he has a number of spells on him, such as Death Ward. You know?
I think I actually end up making the ability check,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level for each effect. essentially.
14. DC 14.
Okay. 15 plus any modifier.
Ooh.
So
What are the modifiers on that?
that's
His spell. So
spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Constitution. Yeah. So
For you.
plus 4, so 19. Is there anything else up?
It
Or-
will bring it down. You will also end up bringing down a Crusader's mantle that was on him.
Ooh. I don't know what that is, but it sounds fancy.
Right.
Yeah, right?
Glad he doesn't
his
have it
Death Ward
anymore.
goes down.
He doesn't have it.
Crusader's Mantle deals radiant damage when he hits.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Glad we took that away.
And actually, I
Yes.
think everyone around him too. Like, maybe it's on my spell list.
And he was also blessed with a protection from energy as well. So
Ha ha.
those 3 buffs go down. However, he is still a dour foe.
Oh yes. So then I'm going to go over to the corner and bonus action hide, because that's how I roll.
Yes.
You can take the warlock out of the robe. You can't
Yeah,
take the
yeah.
Hey! Yeah. All right. Next up is Doliris.
Oh gosh, what is the range on that? 60 feet. Okay. Which are the enemies that throw rocks? The ones on the ends?
That's your
Probably
best
old-
guess, given by the giant rocks they hold in their hands.
Okay.
I did that on purpose. I didn't
No.
have to
Oh,
miss.
damn it! Damn it! Sorry.
They're actually
Sorry.
They all die as the earthquake.
Ah, the ground.
Yeah! I life cast. No. Okay. So I move there. I fix that hill giant with my steely, wise gaze, and I say, "Timora, beloved trickster, make this hill giant a sloth."
All right. So
I don't want him
you're
throwing
gonna
rocks at us.
polymorph,
No
right?
way.
Yep, that's a
Would
DC
they
17
save
will
that?
save. Don't
No
say
way.
it, Bo.
He's
Think
he
it, but
doesn't
don't
have
say it.
wisdom. He's dumb as a
So-
rock that he throws.
I'm gonna show you. You'll get to see some of that. I would like a member of the Velkyn Weave. Vope, why don't you read out the Hill Giant's wisdom save?
What? How?
I posted it in the Discord.
You jinxed it.
18.
Yeah.
What?
Bo.
Why did you? Why?
Because I was like, yeah, he's got a -1. He's not gonna roll.
Wow.
Bo, we're not friends anymore.
That's impressive.
Grant, was the flame strike single target or like my
That was my
entire
last
square?
polymorph.
It's a cylinder, so it would have been a 10-foot radius, but I don't think it would have caught anyone else.
It killed my familiar Shadow the Imp.
Aw.
Yeah. Okay.
Shame. All right. Anything else, Doliris?
No, that was my full movement.
Radiant's up.
Oh, how do I want to do this? Is this the grasp the weapon, look back, and give a
Frodo.
for Frodo? Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can actually quite get to him. I'm like just a hair.
You can see over those walls that are there, by the way. They are down in rubble.
Yeah, I'm literally 5 feet short. Sad panda. So we'll go do this. And then bonus action Misty Step here.
Ooh.
Then first attack on the hill giant.
You're gonna kill the hill giant.
Sure hope so.
I'm gonna try to.
Goals.
Not a nat 20 as I needed, but still a 32 to hit.
32 definitely hits the giant, and then you've got a giant slayer, right?
Yeah, but you
What's
have to,
your...
Giant's Bane doesn't go off, only goes off on a 20.
Okay.
That would have been pretty clutch.
Yeah. For 14 points of magical bludgeoning damage to his kneecaps.
I used to be a hill giant like you.
Like took
Renian.
Thor's hammer took a Rinion to the knee. All right.
Second attack. That is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Or another 19 magical bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
To the other knee.
My knees, my 2 knees.
Knees busted.
Don't forget your Sarvith attack too. He can always whirligig out a sword.
No, he does not.
Aw, darn! Missed him. Anything else Rinion does?
Nope, that's it.
All right, it's clobbering time. You're hard to hit though. A 17 from nope, that's the ogre. So let me hill giant. 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
And the ogre moves in and gets a 17 and doesn't.
Correct.
The hill giant does 19 points of bludgeoning damage as he rains down his large club on you. And then he makes another attack with his club. 18 to hit. I don't think that does.
No.
The next giant lobs a boulder at Delirus.
Boo!
Hey, we remember you earlier. You're a boulder magnet.
You should have been a sloth.
15.
That's a miss. For once.
And then the next ogre is currently grappled, right? Is there a chance he can break out?
I think it's regular rules on grapple, so he can like spend his action.
That's what he's gonna try.
So is it?
It's another
Athletics?
contested roll.
It's contested. Okay,
Yeah, he got a 12.
got a 12. I got a 14 plus stuff. So. Rude.
Denied.
No, Connor!
I want to play.
Money, George the rabbit. Gonna hug him and squeeze him. You move him too, because like you can move grappled thing. You're like, come here, boy.
Just
Carry you up.
Can I
We're gonna
lift
carry you
him?
up these stairs. Then we're gonna
Can the-
dangle you over the edge. How do you like that?
Can the paw throw him into Karn?
I don't know.
You could drag him. I don't know if you could throw him. Swat him over there. Could drop him on him. Floats up and drops. Just all right. And with that, I believe that is their turn. And it is officially Eldon's turn.
All right, so this seems like a big deal. So I'm gonna drop the big guns here and do a 5th level signature spell, Conjure Animals.
Ooh. What are you summoning?
It's the CR.
I want 2 big boys, so give me 2 CR2s.
Ooh.
All right.
CR2. Ooh, what are we getting? I'm very excited.
Let's
Great
roll
decide.
those CR2 creatures.
Just
Dire
don't give me,
sounds.
no hunter shark, please. On
Totally.
land.
It's totally
about baby
dire
shark?
sloth. No, it's dire sloths. I agree.
I like that.
Dire
So-
slots.
Yeah.
All right. So
Like
here's
the
what
prehistoric.
happens.
All right.
You
And I
stole my
have their
trembling
stats.
knees.
So you've seen the portals of hell open before in this campaign, for the Red Hand has used them to summon demon spawn through. The gates of an unknown layer of hell open, in 2 of them on either side, and a massive horse with a familiar swagger comes out. 2 of them, as 2 massive hell whips come out and go, "Oh no, you don't!" And these are CR2 hell whips that will fight on your behalf and do big chunks of damage.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 and they go galloping in. And they are going to attempt to smash down. They're going to double smash down a hill giant, and they'll run around and do that stuff.
Where are you sending? Are they large creatures? I'll put down tokens for them if you like.
Yeah, they're large. These are 2 large hell whips, spectral, infernal hell whips.
Fantastic. Which hill giant are you going for though?
One on the left, the one lobbing boulders.
You like
Lobbing
twins,
boulders.
right?
Ooh. This is how centaurs are made.
Oh, there.
What?
Half betrayals to you. Sorry, hashtag nay in chat. It's so good. Yay.
And they, for the record, they do have extra hit points because of my subclass. Because my druid class, they've got like 18 extra hit points. I
Yeah,
think.
they hit
Nice.
hard. You
And
see,
their
they start.
attacks count as magical.
Nice! This is very good. So, for those of you following at home, there is a wonderful creature design section in the Dungeon Master's Guide for designing custom creatures, and they give you lots of charts for both attacks and defenses if you need to come up with something. Now, there's a bunch of rules like resistances will set the amount of effective hit points they have, etc. I've designed, I think, 50 monsters professionally for 5th edition. So, these CR2 Hell Whips are going to do a whole mass of doozies. So,
Yeah.
both of them have 100 hit points. They get +3 to attack. And they do set damage of each attack hits for 17 points of damage, but they get 2 attacks. So,
Wow.
yeah, those are the 2 Hell Whips.
Fantastic.
Those giants and ogres are now very, very busy. Anything else you are doing?
Shillelagh. That's my bonus action. Just in case.
I live.
Don't want to need it and not have it. Rather have it and not need it.
On deck.
Who was that? I'm sorry, I missed it.
I said, Bope, you are now
Oh.
on deck.
I apologize. I didn't do that. Can I just clarify? We talked about this before. When I cast spells through the book, is concentration through the book, or do I keep concentration on it?
We'll put it like this. You can do 1 spell with concentration from the book, so like 1 Hunger of Hadar, and then if you need to do 1 to concentrate, you can as well. However, as we've hinted at, there is a Bope clock in the background, so there may be some weirdness that happens later on.
Okay, so I can. My paw is concentration, so I can cast a spell that has concentration through the book.
Yes, like Hunger of Hadar.
Only Hunger of Hadar?
I think that's the one you could. Did it give you a bunch of other spells, or did I only give you Hunger of Hadar?
What about the Dominate monster?
Oh, you can do that.
I can.
If you have that one, that's a special ability outside of the Hunger of Hadar.
Okay. I would like to do that. So I will come out from hiding and... Never mind. I can't reach him.
Promise this is a good campaign, guys.
Alright, well first let's bonus action. I can just crush the guy in my hand for 2d6 plus my spellcasting modifier. 2 out of the tray.
But I have a sack of hit points. That's what ogres are in this game.
Okay, so that's only 11 points of damage. And then for my action, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, let's try it. I will try to dominate the giant. No, he's got the freaking hell rips there.
Go big or go home?
They can move. They're very fast horses.
Okay.
Hell with horses. Hell horses.
All right, we will attempt to dominate the giant, and I'll say it for myself, Michelle. There's no way he can make this wisdom save. No way.
I'm not forgiving you just because of that. I'm gonna take more.
Why would you do that?
Why would you make it worse?
It's a DC 18.
DC 18, and this is on the hill giant, correct?
The one on the left, yeah.
The one on the left. Now I'm going to paste what he rolled so that you can see. Got a 5, so we did a 5.
I especially still don't forgive you, Bob.
Well, in that case, he's going to throw more boulders at you. No, just kidding.
Or
I
is he?
should read about it. How does dominant monster work?
Well, you got him now.
I did a thing. I don't know how this works.
What did I do?
Yeah. So I have a telepathic link with him. I use it to issue commands to the creature. No action required, and it does its best to obey. Okay, so I will say, throw rocks at the red armored dude.
Azar Cool, or rather Wormlord Karn. There's
Right,
a lot of
that
these
one.
guys. I'm not too smart. Yeah,
I point. I lock eyes. I say, look. Wait, over there. That one.
And yeah, so he'll lob boulders at Wormlord Karn.
Okay, and I'm just gonna call out. Got another one on our side, ladies and gentlemen.
Anything else you're doing on your turn?
I think that's plenty.
All right. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, there are consequences for my actions.
Yeah, spell is being cast at you, 5th level.
Okay. Well, I have disadvantage because I have disadvantage on all spells. So.
Oh no!
Well, that is too bad because the first one was very high and the second one was 2.
So,
Wait, is this a
happened to
spell that I can see?
No.
No. Okay.
All right. You are now under the effects of Dominate Person. So,
Potato.
yes. So, you are beguiled by Wormlord Karn. And he is now viewed as very friendly to you in this situation. Now, you can essentially, he now has a boat that will work for and on his behalf.
Who gets to choose what I do? Like, will you choose my things, or do I?
No, I'm not going to take that from you, but remember, as a neutral evil character you're going to have to carry out his commands to... Now, we'll read the words from the spell. He has total and precise control over you. Total and precise. With that said, you can only take actions that he chooses for you. And he won't let you do anything that you or rather, he can disallow you to do something. With that said, because I want you to have some agency, and I think enchantment spells are of the devil.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't like taking people's agency from them. However, I just thought it was funny. I was like, well, many people can dominate. Let's do it like this. You choose your action, and also he's probably not going to use you to like attack the Velkyn Weave. He might have you do other things that are more fun and entertaining to him.
Real quick, Grant. Would this count as is Bope fighting the caster or creatures friendly to the caster?
Let's do a new straight roll. If there's that, he does have this penalty from the book he's attuned to that's supposed to be like always. Let's just do a new straight roll.
You're right.
Yeah,
we did talk about that before. The book overrides.
Yeah.
because of the book.
I think I
But-
failed because of the book.
All right, I was gonna say, but if we want to dice it, I think it'd be interesting.
Okay. All right. Let's dice it because otherwise someone's gonna die. Nope. That's a 13. So.
Darn, you are still under his control. Hunger. I want you to command the hill giant
15.
to throw rocks at Delirious. That's not enough.
Okay.
16 is what he has. And then at that point, you notice the Worm Lord, he blinks and then is no longer visible on the map.
Oh. Dirty pool, old man.
He is very dirty. His, like, stat blocks 2 pages.
Ugh.
Fully converted.
I know you let me retcon things before, but you said I couldn't see him, but he has to see me to do the spell.
You couldn't see him.
Okay. All right.
But he could see you at the time that he cast his spell.
Okay.
With that said, he is not going anymore, and he's not doing massive damage or casting flame strikes or using one of his 2 breath weapons or his magic sword. Or he's got
Fair
too much going
weapons.
on. So we will move through initiative there's a reason why he's being sneaky too. It is Quinton's turn.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to use the spell gem that Bob gave me, and it has Find Familiar in it. So instead of the 1 minute casting time, it's an action, and I'll summon back Shadow the Imp. So that's my action. And then looking out there, that's it for now.
Okay. Moving through initiative.
I'll have the imp move forward to where he was.
Okay.
I'll throw it in the map here.
Delirious is up.
Bope, Timora's truth will set you free. Dispel magic, trying to free him from dominate person. So that's a wisdom roll from me, and I'm adding a +5, essentially, correct?
Roll and then,
Gotta be like a 50-50.
yeah. Tell me what you get. Don't forget your inspiration.
Nat 20! Nat 20! Nat
Hope
20!
is back.
Hey! Oh.
That could have got real ugly. I need
Troubling it. I know. I'm hoping for one of those patented Bope fingers of deaths.
It was on the table. I mean,
Yeah. All right.
He's getting fingered today.
That goes without saying. Anything else, Delirious?
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna pop over there.
And with that, I believe it is Renion's turn.
I continue swinging because there's nothing else to do. I almost saw the
Dun,
nat
dun,
20.
ogre.
That was so close. 29 to hits.
That hits.
For 13 more magical slashing damage to the giant.
Ooh. He's getting whittled down. He's half the giant he used
The
to
ogre. The ogre is only large, right?
be. Only large.
All right, let's see if I can knock him down,
You got this.
just for funsies. Oh, there's the nat 20.
Oh,
You have
Boom.
nat 20'd the ogre. Does that suck him in, or?
I knocked him off his feet.
He's prone. Oh,
All right, he is.
shield master.
Ugh. No. Ogre down.
Second attack on the hill giant. A 27 to hit,
27 hits.
or another 13 magical bludgeoning damage.
He's barely up, but he is up. As blood is coming out of his open wounds from the flesh tearing at the thunderous blows of the moon base. And with that, anything else Rinian's doing?
Nope. That's it. Hit me.
I believe now it's the Hill Giant's turn.
Yep.
Hill Giant swings. It's going to make 2 attacks at Rinian. First one is a 27.
Yep.
The second one is the nat 1. So he hits you for 18 points of bludgeoning damage. The ogre is going to make an attack with disadvantage. Or rather, he's going to stand up.
I was like,
Not going to wallow. It just looked funny to me where he's like, no! Yeah!
he gets
Stands.
up. He gets up at disadvantage.
I was gonna say, does he? It's one of those things where he goes to get up and then you sentinel him and he can't get up. He's like, "Dang, damn it!
Denied.
Sarvis, please."
Wait, can Sentinel work like that?
Thing is,
I don't think so.
he's
'Cause
not
it
leaving his.
has- Yeah.
I like it thematically for that ogre,
Yeah.
but you stay down. He gets up and now he is going to make some attacks at you. So, 22,
That'll hit.
13 points of bludgeoning damage. A hill giant does not see Wormlord Karn. However, he takes his boulder and he throws it at the other hill giant,
yay!
which hits very hard and does enough to take out the other hill giant, apparently. So that giant's like, "Grr," kind of is like fussing at Rinian, then just a boulder lands on its head and it falls dead as this hill giant's like, Karn? Okay. The other ogre is grappled and is going to try to get out. 16.
Nope. Sorry, I rolled low, so
He's out.
you're out. Yeah.
He's out. And that is his action. He's still able to move, right?
Yes.
I believe so. And he's gonna try to deal with these hell whips. It's just like, "Oh, beautiful," but he can't do anything to them. And with that, we move to Eldon's turn.
All right. Well, Hell Whip's gonna Hell Whip against that ogre now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just have both of the Hell Whips attack the ogre.
All right, go ahead
You
and
got plus
D20
3.
plus 3. Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 17 and a 12. So yeah, we got a 15 and a 20, dirty 20 to hit.
They make 2 attacks each, too.
Oh, so first guy attacks twice. There you go. 15 and a dirty 20.
Yep, so that's going to be 34 points of damage on him.
Second one only looks like he's gonna sink one. That's a 19 and an 8.
So it's beating him down. They go up on their hind legs and they're just like drumming his face, like bunch of hooves, hell whipping him left and right. Don't you dare even think about throwing boulders at our friends.
Oh, they're hitting the
Ogre.
The ogre.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's hitting the ogre. Ogre dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the hill giant's being
Friendly.
friendly right now. Oh, Bope said he's on our side now. So. I
now.
will move.
Taking out the trash.
Bope on your side
3,
now?
4, 5. I will move to here, into the rubble a little bit, and bonus action the adder staff to life as well. And you know what? Just in case, I will hold my action. I will ready an action to attack something if something gets near me. Like a bad guy, like an ogre or a dragon dude, not like a bow in this case. Just to clarify.
All right. And at this point, it's Bope's turn.
Okay. I am... Oh, that was not good. I don't want that to happen again. Gonna bonus action. How far is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah. We will bring our Pepper's Paw over and get him to just punch the ogre in the back of the head.
Ow!
Like you do.
Oh!
Nat 20.
Double damage!
My turn.
Hitting too hard.
Yes. Okay, so that is... Need one more. So many dice. Okay. 30 points of force damage as it just pummels him in the back of the head.
Well, he barely alive, but he is alive. He's got... If his IQ dropped 2 points lower, he'd be a banana. So, yeah.
Okay, and with my... Oh, I guess it's just a free action. I tell the ogre to just lie down on the ground, face down, and just lie there. Just
You mean
don't
the
do
hill
anything.
giant?
Sorry, yes, the hill giant.
Time for go to sleep.
Exactly. Nap time, buddy. And then I will move my movement. 5,
Sounds getting
10,
real low.
9. Sorry, did you say we can see over these walls or no?
You can, yes.
Okay. Then I can
When you
see.
little folks.
I can see the. I'll throw a little lich slap, a little
Yeah.
cantrip. Never remember what it's actually called.
Chill touch.
touch.
I just assume Lich Slap, like we all know it.
Okay.
Chill backwards is
That's
lich.
canon.
That is a 29 to hit.
Oh wow, it is. I didn't think about that.
29
wait,
hits.
he's not
These
prone, is
Guys
he?
with like, not anymore, he ain't.
Okay. 12 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my gosh!
Like,
Describe how you lich slap this ogre from existence.
So the ghostly hand appears in front of him, and it just drifts towards him and just caresses his chin as it draws him forward, and then it disappears into his chest and he stops breathing.
I've never known love.
Like, that's
I
right.
get weak. Yeah, he drops over to the ground.
Damn, Bope, you scary.
And now,
Evil.
it is Wormlord Karn's turn, and Karn is using a variety of magic items, abilities, and features that he has. And at this point, he is an unseen attacker, making attacks on Renian. So, first things up, and just so you know how his ability works, in case it comes up, he will reappear at the end of his turn. So first attack with the Great Sword of Wounding.
Ew.
This is against
21! Yes, on Radiant.
Beats.
So that's going to hit for 10 points slashing damage on the first attack. And then it deals another 14 points of damage, but it can only do that once. And then he makes another attack, 14, which doesn't hit. You notice another attack comes, 11, doesn't hit. A final attack for a 12, which doesn't hit. And then you need to make, and this is where your shield master does come in handy, a dexterity saving throw.
It's a breath attack?
What I'm
He has
guessing.
2 breath attacks that can follow at the end of his multi-attack.
Ugh. What
16.
CR is this guy?
What's that?
16.
16 is going to be enough to make it. So your shield master would negate any of the damage. As you notice, cold breath comes over. And at that point, he appears behind Rinyan. Wow. Rimlard Karn in the red scales. You're being you're defending yourself against an unseen attacker, and he nods in respect, and he's like, "You must have been the one that downed the Black Knight," and then readies himself
Of course.
as the battle rages on. It's Quinton's turn.
How many things? I don't even remember anymore.
I kill a lot of people. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Tybalt's aged 40 years, and he's just in a rocker chair at the home in Waterdeep. He's like, I wrestled Rinyan once, and they're like, yeah, you tell a story every day.
So, not knowing whether he's, using a spell or an item, I will try again Dispel Magic. 120-foot range. He's able to be seen right now, correct?
It has no effect on him. He is seen.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Bonus action then. He's within range. I'll snap my hex onto him and do it for athletics.
Okay.
And then pop back. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. We go down initiative from Quinton to Dolirus.
How hard do we think he is to hit?
I mean, he's wearing red dragon.
I'll tell you this. He is hard to hit. And he is sneaky, and his stat block is 2 pages long.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it's time for a
There's a
Hail
bunch of
Mary. Here, I guess. Timora curses you. DC 17 Charisma save, please.
Ooh, he might not make that.
Bang.
I think his highest strat. Let's double check.
Nobody say anything.
Oh. Yeah. So he attempts a save. Nat 20, 27.
Take that, Nat 20 pool.
+7, if that's his week.
What awesome
His
spell was
charisma
that?
save is, but he has.
Bane.
Yeah, he gets +7 on charisma saving throws. It's actually a design tip that they give most people is give bosses proficiency in saving throws that would typically be low for them. So he gets +7.
Good
How
hit.
adorable.
How nice for you.
He's like, oh, thanks. I've been feeling good. Yeah, and you can see, is there anything else Dolirus does?
I'll move up there. Sort of take cover by this low rubble wall. I may need to get
Alright.
closer to do other things. That probably won't work.
Rinian.
I mean, it's probably not going to matter because he literally like looks at me sideways and I'm going down. But, anyways, Rinian in the act of his defense, as his blade or as the hammer is coming down, it gleams not only with the light of the moon as it naturally does, but it also gains an astral radiance as it mixes both sides as a bonus action branding smite onto it. Before then going in for an attack.
Do it. Crush him.
Random.
This might be it.
Well, I mean, we start off good. Nat 20.
Oh!
Hey.
Dice gods give it.
Automatically hits.
Delivered.
Roll that damage.
So for that's 11, 22 magical bludgeoning damage.
That's a good one.
15 radiant damage. He's also now glowing with a soft light that casts dim light out to 5 feet.
Nicely done.
And then, what is a paladin to do but to smite? He is not undead or fiend, is he?
No.
Okay, so that plus that. Right. These dice. For
Old-fashioned dragon monster, man.
19 plus 17. So for 36 more.
Woo!
36 more radiant damage. Huh?
Nothing.
Second attack? Oh, wait, no, actually, I spend a charge.
Let
letting-
Sarvith come up and just.
No,
Lops his head off.
I spend a charge from the hammer to let out another clap of moonlight burst. DC 18 con save, or DC 7 or DC 17 con save.
That's your final answer.
Doesn't get proficiency in that. He's
Oh.
+2, so nat 1.
Oh,
He is now stunned.
Woo!
Round.
Rockin'.
Toothless.
Huh?
I said toothless. He's got no teeth.
That makes him.
Oh.
I get advantage.
Incapacitated. Yeah.
Advantage and auto crit.
Is
Yeah.
it auto
So-
crit?
if you're within 5 feet.
Roll
Oh.
that bean footage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Auto crit, I think. So let's double check. So, incapacitated, which I think is caused by the stunned.
So stun, yeah, it does incapacitated.
Okay, so he is stunned, so he automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage. I think he has to be unconscious to get the free hit.
Yeah,
crit.
yeah.
Dex saving throws, you say.
Strength
Just-
and dex.
Yep.
I don't have one of the strength ones, but I do have
Does a 25 hit him?
25 hits him.
Cool. So we shall do.
I don't know why a 25 hits him.
Is it because that's his armor class?
Actually, let me double check. So, since he's incapacitated, he can't take reactions.
Correct.
Yes.
Ooh.
If he could, he would have not been hit.
Oh.
Oh, it's paralyzed that does critical.
Oh, okay. Paralyzed. Like hold person, I think.
Paralyzed also does incapacitate. Okay, so that's 16 magical bludgeoning damage, and then a small smite comes in for an additional 4 radiant damage.
All right. Well, he's at -16. Describe how Renian ends the fearsome foe of Wormlord Karn.
Serenion's getting battered and beat as he unleashes 5 attacks, and then tries to breathe, and Renion's just hiding behind the shield, and then just comes out from behind it from his turtle shell, hammer glowing in astral and lunar lights as they mix and smash in and into his chest first, knocking him down with the power of the hammer exploding outwards in a visible shockwave, and then the second one is him just burying it right through the skull.
Delicious.
The Star Song Elves were right. You are worthy.
All right.
Just
Cut off
see-
his head just to be sure.
Renion's just like,
What head? The head is Jello.
At that point, meeting an armor class of 21, an arrow sinks into Renion's chest.
ow. Message for me, sir.
29 points of damage.
Very good.
I wish I could do 29 points of damage with a range attack. Damn.
Down again.
Renion falls
Dun, dun.
dramatically.
Renion, woo!
Somewhere, a silhouette is slinking on the rooftops, fleeing the city. The red hand appears to be broken, but in the final parting moments, as the red hand seems to be smashed, fissures begin to appear on the earth beyond the city, as farmlands such as Drellin's Ferry are beginning to quake and shake as the earth tears asunder and the fires of hell are attempting to seep through to the material plane. In the final moments, an airship appears over the city of Brindle. On it rides a cloud giant. A single eye glows red, and one of her hands appears to be quite different than the last time you saw her. And that is where we're going to end the session for the night, as Countess Sansuri sails on Brindle. The Red Hand has been defeated, though. The Velkyn Weave is victorious in repelling and defeating them. However, as our Cool is bent on opening portals to hell here on Earth in releasing an infernal army, will he be stopped? Tune in next time for the Velkyn Weave.
Oh my
How do we
gosh.
enjoy ourselves today?
Oh!
Cliffhanger, woo!
I'm not saying that my heart is still kind of beating a little hard, but it's beating a tiny bit, maybe just a little smidge faster than normal.
See that rug you're standing on, guys?
As I now roll a new character. What?
Countess Sasori here to help.
Yeah, that's it.
It was never sure that she would be here to help.
I mean, I only taunted her
Yeah.
into coming here. She lost her cloud castle and maybe her kids. She's probably on our side.
Yeah.
But she has gained an eye and a hand on the situation.
For some definition of gain.
We didn't do that, right? We didn't
No.
cause her to lose
Not
that.
directly.
No. A decision she made during her exploits and prepping to meet the Velkyn Weave again may have. If she could not obtain dragon magic, she might have turned to other means.
No.
Is it
I
a
don't
tiny
want it.
little hand of Vecna? It's like
Oh, I
a
know
cloud
what
giant and
that's
then
like.
a tiny little hand.
Little doll hand.
Take her
I did one
strong
campaign.
hand.
The mountain was a hand, and the mountain was crawling away.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. So some quick reminders, and then we'll rate a friend. So how about our YouTube, Corey?
Yes, please don't forget to subscribe to, Games Tavern YouTube channel. It's free. It helps us. Helps us make more stuff for you. Like this that you're watching now. Again, subscribing is free. Doesn't take any effort. Your likes and any positive comments you care to leave really do help us get the word out, and we appreciate it. And I believe it's time to announce the giveaway winner.
Yes, the Overhead Games Epic Avatar Generator winner is Demore C. Congratulations, the Tech Goblins will reach out to you on Twitch to get the information sent to you your awesome prize.
Yay.
I mean, it's not Demork.
Oh,
Damn orcs.
insider knowledge, I guess.
And this is the time when I tell you to go visit overheadgames.com and check out their Avatar Maker tools.
And as we often like to thank them, big thanks to tabletopaudio.com. We can't really provide the music, ambiance, and sound effects that we have for not only the Games Tavern, but our other live plays without them. You can use tabletopaudio.com in your own campaigns by going to their website and choosing from over 240 music and ambiance tracks. We think so highly of them, tabletopaudio.com. We are supporters, and as such, we would hope that you all support them as well. And as always, Rinyan's laying on the dirt. Arrow maybe disintegrated, but hit him in the chest at some point.
You're not
causing
dying
him
on my watch.
to fall in the moment of suspected victory. Where shall we start off next week, I wonder?
Madness.
Rolling new characters. No, I'm kidding. No, never.
Very likely. Very likely. All right,
Thanks
we'll see
for
y'all
joining
next
us.
week.
Bye.
Bye.